We are live here, and this is the
For real.
official stream of the Kelly Lake versus Chiefs men's A pool play game.
Kelly Lake in black,
Yeah, Kelly Lake in black,
as per usual.
Chiefs in the white and yellow. Both these teams have already played pool play games.
Yes.
Kelly Lake defeating CNL 4-0, and Chiefs taking the loss to Legion 4-0.
Oh
And
boy,
we've
we
got
might
music
have some
back.
problems. We might just have to
Well-
stream on phone.
Why will that make any difference?
Because I can mute on phone. I can mute when there's music. Up to you.
I think let's just hope that Facebook ignores us. Maybe I will go talk to that guy and ask him. Is it?
Yeah. Zach Tebow and Megan Leonard are commentating with you today. I think I'm mostly doing camera work and Tebow is talking. We're hoping we can get the music just turned off because we do not know how to mute Grant's webcam and we can't use it or mute it through Facebook. So we'll see if he's cool with that. I think Tebow's trying to have to pull it off. Looks like they're having a conversation. So I will be your commentator and camera operator. We have Pete Tiggich and DC. False start face off here. We're going to restart. Another false start face off between DC and Pete Tiggich to get us going here. See what was
Well, Woody might not be very happy with me, but I asked him to turn off the music so we don't get copyrighted, and hopefully that'll work. All right.
Thank
Pete
you, Woody.
Sikic with the ball. Well, taking away all Woody's fun. Feel bad about it. This is number 6. I need to get the Lopez is figured out. Number 6 is Zach Lopez.
Yes, and
And
Aaron is in the get rep
Yeah,
pants.
and they are brothers? Or?
Yes, I
Okay.
believe so. I feel bad because I did not realize there were two Lopez's because I've only ever heard Zach called Lopez.
Okay.
So I kept calling him Lopez this morning and then
so-
calling his brother
so-
get rep pants. So
Get
sorry.
rep-
Sorry.
Oh, and here's a turnover. And here's a nice play. Pete Sikic now with the ball. Trying to make a move on try.
Oh, beautiful wrister.
Good block by
John Trent.
John Trench there to kind of make up for his blunder of the ball earlier.
Oh my
Another
gosh.
Trench, another block by Trench. DC's going to get out, and it's even going to be not quite on net. Kelly Lake has
Good run by Yari though.
Kelly Lake has Mitch Burmis in goal. You have any idea?
Brother of Tim Burtmas on Mel's Boys. From what I know, Mitch hasn't played in a minute. I know Nick Cronin and I were chatting, and he was looking for Higgins for him.
Okay.
He wears a size 9 if any viewers at home are curious.
Are you still looking for Higgins for him?
You know, I gave him a couple leads, and I don't know if they took
Hard to
the-
tell from here. Well, he got a shutout in his first game, I believe, so off to a
Yeah.
good start. Helps when you're playing with Kelly Lake, I'm sure.
I'm not sure who won. I think
Pete Sikic
Pete, I think, won
wins-
that against Walford.
wants
Yeah.
to draw forward. Now gets it over to Lopez. Zach
Zach.
Lopez, that being. Oh,
Ooh,
now he finds
ooh.
Link wide open, but Link's got it tangled in his feet. Otherwise, he
It was a good little
had a
poke
chance.
too.
Yeah.
I'm always pro goalie.
All right. Christian now giving him some defense. Lopez gives it to Sikic. Now to Sikic. All right, I should just go first.
This was my problem
Yeah.
in the first game.
Foreman's ball shot is blocked, and here is Pete with the ball to Zach. Zach sends it high to Tony. Going back to Zach in the corner. Knocked off by Gage, but Foreman is still first to the ball. Gage Grace there doing defense.
It's a fun game.
Down to Pete down low. Lots of movement from
Ooh.
Kelly Lake. But
It's a long
we get
first
shots
shift
off.
for all these
Christian
guys.
blocks the ball.
Mostly for Kelly Lake.
And here comes, what's his name? Kevin Cole couldn't quite get it out, but a few guys will manage to get switches.
Ooh.
The ball goes away. But now Cole with the ball. Gives it
Ooh.
over to
Kyle.
Kyle. Yep. And now Kyle and Gage are going to be able to get off the ice after a long shift. Yunker pressuring on Courtright. Courtright gives it over to Conan. Conan sends it, but it's taken away by Wedwick.
Ooh.
Wedwick can't handle it. Kyle with a nice spin, sends it forward to Tom Yaquinto, who
Ooh.
had some head. Yaquinto trying to find Kellen back door, but Kroll breaks that up, and then Kellen goes screen into the net to knock it off. .42 still to go in the first half here, early in the game. mostly Kelly Lake position so far, but we'll see what happens as we get into the deeper lines.
I need them to not move the ball around too much because I'm trying to figure out where my game is at. Okay, I'm on B. Oh. The Toyota logo is
Oh.
apparently mesmerizing the men.
And Whitson gets hacked pretty good on that face-off, and he limps to the boards, but next over there, trying not to fail with that. Coming in with some good pressure to get the ball off Trench and keep in zone. Try, sends it forward to Junker. Junker uses his knees to keep possession and gives it back to Try. Chiefs reset. Collins making a run. Try finds it on a stick, but Tahoe knocks away from him. Tough ask for Collins to both catch that ball and maintain possession. And Kelly Lake gives it back to Court right behind the net. Alright. Being pressured by Junker, gives it up to Quinto. Quinto whiffs on the ball, but so does Wedwick. I don't think Wedwick was expecting that. And Conan walks it forward. Try. Strong play from Aaron Try to take it away.
He's a tough customer.
Yeah, hard to get past Aaron Try. And he throws in.
Oh!
And Tahoe does a good job of tying up Junker so that Junker can get a shot off. Now we got 2-on-2 coming briefly as Courtwright sends it to Conan. Conan now takes a step to the middle. He's going to try to shoot it between two guys. Doesn't succeed in it. Almost gets the ball to Courtwright though. Chiefs have the ball. Gill's flip.
Casey Gibbons, great back check.
Casey Gibbons knocks away Gill's flip. And now Conan doesn't get the shot he wants. And Gill back on the ball. Throws it behind the net to Cole. To Trench. Trench with the ball. Sends it up the boards, but Gill was leaning the other way. So Gibbons is first the ball. Has Tony in front. DC makes the block. Tony move, but now he steals the pass back. And Gibbons makes a move. Gibbons with a little space.
Wow,
and nice save there by Freed. Freed makes a save. Gibbons with a nice move though, and the most dangerous slip of the game so far. Scats now fighting on the ball with Yari. Scats gets it back for a second, comes out front, and DC flips it to safety. That'll be slow enough to avoid icing though, and Burmese will come out and pass it to Tony. Tony gets it just past Gill to Foreman, who gives it to Aaron Lopez. Aaron Lopez back to Foreman, back to Pete. Pete takes a shot, goes high and wide. Maybe not wide, but bounces back off the boards, or the glass behind the net wide, and Freed had to jump on that to make sure that Winks couldn't gobble up
There
any
was a
leftovers.
red Brumo head, and at first I thought it was the ball, and I was so scared for Freed. Like, that just popped right out from underneath him.
Good play by Freed there, though.
Really good play.
The ball went over the net, but it still bounced to the side when it came back off the rebound.
This netting's crazy too. Oh, this happened a couple games ago too.
Woody has some trouble with the buzzer, and so we're going to reset. I probably got him all out of rhythm after asking him not to play music. It's on me. It's on you guys. Alright, Foreman has some space to take a drive, and Freed makes a save, and it bounces just high enough that Zach Lopez couldn't get the rebound either. That was Kroll with the ball, has it knocked away from him by Lopez, but Freed's had to play an active role so far in this game.
Really good, solid goaltender. I really like how Freed plays.
We've got Megan Winter and Zach Tebow on the call here.
I did
For those
mention that
wondering.
earlier
Oh,
when
you
you
did?
were talking to Woody.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh,
For
good
those
block.
just joining us.
Oh, fair. It's also 9:58 left in the first half.
Yeah.
It is Chiefs 0, Kelly Lake 0.
Walford
play.
does not get as high as he wants, and Foreman's going to get another shot. Another high shot.
On
And it
top of
sticks
the
behind
net.
So what is the rule on that? That's something I've always...
It's
'Cause
in the zone, which is interesting to me because it
no
bounced off a
Chiefs.
shot from Kelly Lake. Yeah, that is interesting.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
I would think it would depend who put it up there, right? But I guess I don't know.
But I actually have heard this rule before. The net is considered part of the goalie, so it's just like if it deflects off a goalie and goes into the netting.
Interesting.
If it goes off the goal and into the netting, it's still
Okay.
in the zone. Is the rule. I don't quite understand why that's the rule, but it is the
It's
rule.
an interesting rule.
And Kelly Lake, was that Kelly Lake that requested a new ball?
I am not sure.
I feel like that's a common
Excuse my
strategy of Kelly Lake to request new balls. They
To be fair,
Sometimes kinda picky.
I have done it myself. I am also guilty of requesting a new ball.
There
Not
are
usually in game games. Like usually it's like at pickup if it's like really hard or really juicy.
There are
It
certainly
hurts.
some bad broom balls out there.
Yes.
Can't argue with that. I just
they're
feel like Kelly Lake does it more
overinflated
than once. And here's another chance for Kelly Lake.
Nice save.
Need to figure out how to get some clearances here. They have been stuck on defense most of this game. Going into Kellum. Now Kellum over to Tony on the boards. Younger guarding him. Tony walks it down low. Tony gives it to Conan. Conan loves to shoot, but he's going to take this up. Pass to Foreman. Foreman to
good
Quinto.
block.
Wrist shot. Can't get past Aaron Try. Some open space here for Kelly Lake to shoot, but they just haven't been able to beat Freed. A lot of shots going high as well.
I feel like Conan didn't eat his Wheaties either. He's like whiffing a little I feel like I could make fun of Nick a little bit.
I've heard the ice a little slippery out here.
It
maybe more than
definitely
some
is.
people are used to. Oh, here's a
Oh,
bad
no.
turnover.
Good work,
Bad
Freed.
work. Not the pass he wanted to, but Iaquinto couldn't finish it. Freed makes the save. Another turnover from the Chiefs here, but Junker.
Good recovery.
Good stick check, and now Junker is going to make a move past Tahoe. Point right beats him there, though. It's up to Gibbons.
Ooh,
Nice fake on where he's going to pass there by Tahoe.
that's beautiful.
Through VC off. And Stats, he get the ball past Aaron Try. Aaron Try has played a big role in this game already as a defender. Tahoe takes a shot wide to Aaron Try. Try pressured hard. Kelly Lake not afraid to put on the forecheck here by any means. Trench uses his feet to walk it past Kelly Lake does, but nobody gets there first for Chiefs, so good hustle from Aaron Lopez to get there.
Ooh, nice step by DC.
Get the pass and DC breaks it up. Ends up back in Kelly Lake 6 though, and we got court right. Trying to sneak it past Gill, can't do it. Gill and Junker working. Gill makes a nice move past Tahoe.
Wow,
But
Pete.
hard back check by Pete Sikic. You can tell he's working hard. Kelly Lake is looking to get the number 1 seed here. They already won their first game 4-0, so they're looking to put up goals here to make sure they get that 1 seed.
I believe MedX also won their first game 4-0, so right now it's
No, Medics won their first game 2-1.
2-1. Never
It
mind.
was Medics versus Legion, so
Oh, you know, Legion beat Chiefs 4-0.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
so Kelly Lake just needs to get a
A win, basically.
win, yeah.
Unless
Medics
Medics like
puts up a
Mercies.
crazy
yeah,
score
yeah.
against on the other wing going on right now. So Kelly Lake looking at
Oop,
mostly
oop,
looking
oop,
to win, but
Burbis.
a couple goals would secure first number 1 seed, which is a big deal with the 5-team format. Pete Sikic brings the ball back to Courtright.
Do you think Kelly Lake is breathing a sigh of relief that Blizzard isn't here this weekend?
I think
Is
they
that-
might be, honestly. Kelly Lake, I mean, I guess they haven't, I don't know if they beat Medics yet this year, but luckily for them, Blizzard,
That's a good point.
And now Dees with a breakaway chance, and it's a shot. Burgos makes the first shot, but it is Gage Grace who, out of nowhere, gets the Chiefs on the board with a 1-0 game.
That is the first goal against Kelly Lake this weekend.
Somebody completely lost their assignment there on defense, so
Woody doesn't care if we get taken down.
whatever. Gotta celebrate a goal, I guess. Not sure what happened there on defense. I don't know if you.
Timber misses saying that Mitch used to be on Chiefs. He helped them start Chiefs, so it's
Kellum
him and Todd are like little
Door?
origins. The Kelly Lake goalie Mitch was the OG goalie for Chiefs.
Sure.
Oops, sorry, I'm not meaning to.
Oh, here's the 2-on-1 Walford. I love that play with his head.
Wow.
And now here's another chance.
Oh,
Good back check by
Chiefs not
Iaquinto.
happy about that
Chiefs
one.
thought it was a little strong of contact, but I don't think there's.
both of these are
That's
very
what you
physical
get, That's what you
teams.
get in men's A, honestly.
Mitch is like stretching his arm out. I'm wondering if he is okay.
Yeah, hopefully. A little
He's like
contact.
rolling his shoulder. Yeah.
It's a little concerning thing to watch.
As a goalie, it always stresses me out.
Allen catches it in the zone by himself. He's over to Junker.
Good pass. Good play.
Chiefs maybe with some new life here now. There's reinvigoration. They're up a goal. Now gaining some offensive zone possession. Did you see what happened on that goal, Megan? Like,
Gage shot it. Burgess
I
got his foot on it, and the rebound popped out. And just because no one was back checking on Gage hard enough, he just had all the time in the world for that second shot.
I've more just been trying to figure out how he got that wide open. 'Cause he just,
Oh,
there
I
was
think it
no
was on a
defen-
change.
There was no defender anywhere near.
It looked like on a change with a long send, which is normally the Kelly Lake bread and butter. So Chippy not loving that Yonkers went up to the D.
Conan is going to get it deep. Definitely not hard enough for icing though, as Cole comes back to fire pass up to Yunkert.
Ooh.
He's got some space on Tony. Tony pressuring. Now Casey Gibbons comes in for the double team, takes the ball away. Tony gives it back to Casey. Christian trying to catch up. Casey will flip it deep, but Wedwick will beat Stats to the ball. Freed now. Freed loves to make up the long pass deep, and he does.
He is very good at it.
Yes, very good pass.
Oh!
Courtright is going to
That'll
take a
definitely
penalty.
be a penalty.
Clear tripping on Courtright. Kelly Lake. A little disorganized, a little chaotic right now after a really strong start to the game, and they're going to have to put up a good penalty kill to make sure they don't go down by 2 goals. And Courtright, one of their strongest defenders as well, going on the penalty box.
Oh, that scoreboard got so bright when they added the penalty. Also, on 4:27 left in the first half. For anyone just joining, this is Kelly Lake versus Chiefs. Nationals A men's pool play. Chiefs up 1-0 over Kelly Lake.
We've got DC, Wedwick, Try, Yari, and Gill on the power play for the Chiefs here. DC wins the faceoff against Pete Sikic.
Ooh.
Good faceoff matchup there, DC and Pete, but Chiefs get the advantage right now. Pete Sikic pressuring Wedwick. Now Tony in front of Aaron Try. Gives it down low to Yari. Yari wants to shoot off the side of the net. Tahoe first to the ball.
Oh.
Gill and Yari digging it out. Can't get it. And Pete manages to send it deep. Whenever you need to leave Megan, you can. I can take over. I think
I can see
Okay.
until the end of the half. I don't play for 34 minutes. Oop, I just accidentally totally bonked the camera out of the line there.
Alright, Chiefs
That's
don't
what I
get
get for
clean
checking-
zone entry until it's
checking
gonna
your
get a chance.
boost
Tony's gonna try to send it out.
Oh,
Aaron Try gets a
try!
stick on it, but it bounces over.
Smart play by Free to just do the easy pass.
Yeah, you don't need to rush anything. Aaron Try.
Well, and she's in a solid power play.
Try. Can't quite connect with Gill. And
No.
they're going to send it deep. Casey Gibbons almost thought about going on a breakaway run there, but didn't quite have to go. Try's going to have to walk forward. Only 45 seconds left to go in the power play. And now,
Oh, no.
Aaron Try with a rough turnover. Casey Gibbons fakes.
Oh, great play by
had-
Adam.
Had Pete, had Pete Sikic wide open.
Oh, I don't know what happened back there.
And Wedwick was just sort of grabbing Pete Sikic to make sure he couldn't come into the power play. Wow, golden opportunity for Kelly Lake to get a short-handed goal there, and Gibbons just couldn't get the pass he wanted.
Oh, no.
And now here comes Pete Sikic. Wedwick wanted to shift, but he can't.
Oh. That'll be Wedwick in the box.
Now Wedwick is going to. Knew he'd be beat by Pete there if he.
Watch it. What are you doing? Okay, that's.
They weren't. I'm not sure why they weren't touching it. You want to touch it as soon as possible, so you have a shorter penalty
I
kill.
didn't love the throwing the ball in the net after the whistle. That's
Yeah.
as a goalie.
Little
That's
little chippiness going on
not
here.
okay. Yeah, it's getting a little spicy. There's 12 seconds left in the Kelly Lake
We got some
Penalty.
4-on-4 action.
for 12 seconds, and then a minute 48 of Chiefs power. penalty
Kelly
kill.
Lake power play.
But yes, Kelly
There will
Lake.
be enough time and a half for the whole power play. Chiefs still need a 4th player. Christian
I feel like that 4-on-4 matchup is tough. Can you do that? I feel like in hockey they'd be like, no. But it's football.
So we got Pete, Foreman, Tony, and Zach Lopez right now for Kelly Lake. Well, I'm sure Cartwright will come straight off the penalty box into the game. I guess they already do have 2 defenders, but Cartwright's one of the top players. Pete.
Kelly Lake full strength.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, and he left the door open.
Cartwright.
And Woody can't. I don't know if Woody can get to it.
Pete with the ball. Kelly Lake known for their power play. Foreman takes a shot, goes wide,
Oh!
ends up on Pete's stick. Now Matt Tully's going to take a shot. Kelly Lake needing a goal here. They regain possession. So Pete
whiff.
kind of whiffs on it, and then Zach does as well. And that's going to
Nice
give Chiefs a
rocket.
chance to clear.
Oh, Mitch Holland. Oh, that didn't go the way he wanted.
Still over a minute to go in the power play. Kelly Lake and Chiefs keep their same 5-4 out there. Quick zone entry. Zach Lopez walks it forward and throws it back to Pete.
That was good patience.
Tony. Foreman. Back to Tony. To Pete. Pete!
Nice
Hard
save.
wrister.
Nice.
Good save by Freed though, and it goes out again. 45 seconds to go in this power play. Kelly Lake very quickly gets his own back with a long pass from Burmis.
Oh.
Lopez can't quite control well enough. Kelly Lake back on the ball though. Tony takes a shot. Good save by Freed there. And now Aaron Shaw is going to get out. Quick change for Chase. Kelly Lake trying to take advantage.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
20 seconds left to go in the power play. Tony to Pete. Pete shoots. Hits the side of the net after it blocks off
Oh,
Coles.
jeez.
And Freed grabs it.
He hit Freed in the face.
Well, I have a feeling this game could get chippy later on. We'll see. I see there's no Andy Stickney on the Chiefs roster right now, but I know there's been some hard feelings between him and the Lopez brothers in the
Oh,
past
I did not know that.
in a previous tournament. But hopefully that's all forgotten. Pete to Tony to Pete. Power play about to end.
5
Tony
seconds.
now gives it to Zach. Zach can't quite get what he needs there. And Freed grabs it, and Chiefs are back full strength.
Woody's doing like 5 jobs. Cut him some slack. It's interesting.
Woody
I know.
needs to tell the guys to actually close the doors when
I
they lose
know.
the clocks.
I get why they don't want to, but yeah, I mean, it's,
You need to,
yeah,
yeah.
it's hard. As someone who's done like scorekeeping for hockey tournaments, it's so hard to do everything. And it's hard too because they'll put the oh, that was an interesting move.
Redwick, Lynx now gets it over to Lopez, and Lopez scores! Wow. Sort of a, I don't know if that's quite where he meant to risk that shot, but it goes through Tri's legs, beats Freed far side. 25 seconds to go. It's a
This is an
1-1
exciting
tie.
game. Woody again, not bothered by the idea that a video could be taken down.
We'll just have to hope Zuckerberg is nice to us this time.
I heard Facebook is like the Wild Wild West now, and we can do whatever we want. So I don't know if that's
I don't know
true.
if that's true, but we'll imagine it. Chiefs taking a very long time to get off the ice there. They had about 7 guys from ref drop count five in the ball, but 15 seconds to go in the first half. 1-1 tie now. Zach Lopez still out there after a full power play shift, and now
Wow, that's
and Lopez goes down real
I don't
soft on
know.
Tri's stick did touch his feet, but he went down real soft. And they score! Yeah. Is that Tony Sickett shooting it?
I'm not sure.
I'm not even
I was
sure.
too busy because Mitch
There's-
almost ran right past the Kelly Lake bench instead of getting off the ice, so I was distracted. Oh my gosh, some colorful language on the
Yeah,
ice.
questionable penalty call. I'm not even sure if that really affected the play though, because I don't think the 6th guy for Kelly Lake was out there yet.
I don't think it would have
so
made a difference.
We'll say no harm, no foul. And that'll be the half.
Wow, that's an aggressive buzzer.
That's a long one.
I'm gonna skedaddle.
Yeah.
I have to get ready for game on B.
Thanks,
But
Megan.
Thanks for having me, Broomville Central.
If anybody wants to come move the camera for me, that'd be great, but I'll do it for now. Tough break for Chiefs there as they had a 1-0 lead until the final minute of the first half, and Kelly Lake scores 2 quick goals to gain the 2-1 lead. Also, the discussion here that the penalty box doors being left open may have made Woody a little slow on the clock, and the second goal went in with about a second to spare, but I shouldn't try to stir up any controversy. I think it was a good goal. I think it was maybe Tony Sikic that shot it in there through a crowd of people for the second goal. All right, 2-1 lead for Kelly Lake here. Starting the second half, DC wins the draw against Kellum, gives it back to Kroll. Yari Runs into Tahoe. Burmis quickly out to make the play. Flips it to the side. Oh, I need to use the camera now. I forgot. Court right. Blocks it. And Burmis jumps on the ball for the freeze. Oh, this camera does not move as easily as it could. Another face-off win for Chiefs. Kroll thinking about driving it. Now shoots straight into Kellum's legs. Yari makes a move past Kroll and gets a hard wrister. Goes just wide near side, but Gill gets the rebound off the back boards. Gives it to DC. DC in the corner. Thinks about passing it to Gill. Now holds the ball. Tahoe comes with the pressure, but DC gives it to Gill behind the net. Gill throws it into a crowd of people in front of the net. Ends up out on... And oh, what a pass! Oh, man. Trench saw DC back door there. Gave a nice pass on the ground to him, and DC tipped it up. But Burmis was just tall enough to handle it as the ball hit him in the shoulders, so maybe the helmet, to keep Kelly Lake's lead. A really good start to the half there for Chiefs. And they just missed tying the game. Chiefs dump it in. Burmis sends it behind the court right. Court right. Up to Stats. Stats can't get it past. Oh, Gage Grace takes the ball right straight to the face and quickly to the bench. Walford shoots it wide. Hopefully Gage's okay. Took the point blank shot to the face there. Tahoe slows it down behind the net. Kelly Lake no longer in a big rush, now with the lead. Though they are in danger of losing the 1 seed to MedX if MedX is putting up big numbers over in their game against CNL. We don't have any score updates over there. Walford wins the ball, takes a shot, straight into Burmis. Burmis makes a no save, and now Tahoe clears him out. And I don't know why the ref a little slow on the whistle there, but that is going to be a penalty on Tahoe, I'm quite confident, though he doesn't seem to believe it at the moment. Pete Kelly Lake is arguing, but it should be a penalty on Tahoe, I believe. And it should be a Chiefs power play, and it looks like he's going to go get Toff. Nice conversation between Ta and the rest. Ta is a little surprised, but not unpleasantly so, I guess. No harsh words spoken. There was some hard contact there, but just to go back to that sequence of plays, a couple of big saves by Nick Burmis there to keep the lead. As Walford got a shot off, and then there's maybe, I'm not sure who, a Junker maybe on the rebound? Or Kyle? I honestly forgot already. But Chiefs have a power play here. I think he needs to go get the ball. And yeah. Alright. A little confusion with the doors here. They maybe don't close very well here, so we're gonna actually kind of works out for the Chiefs because now they win this face-off. Wedwick makes a nice dip pass. And what a goal! Aaron tried to Gill, backdoor, perfect pass, and it's a tie game. Great play by the Chiefs. DC wins the draw. Wedwick makes a move past Gibbons. And then it's Aaron try to Gill, and it's a 2-2 game. So expect some aggression here from Kelly Lake. They need to know that they need to have a decent goal differential here, or at least win the game to have a chance to 1 seed. Tony Sickich with the ball, up to Foreman. Foreman sends it to Zach. Oh, and Zach just leads Winks a little too far as he's running into the back door. Sorry. Trying to clear the zone. Can't do it. Foreman keeps it in. Zach moving through. Tries to pass, and now Zach falls down. I don't think, no call there though. Probably the right decision. Tony tries to drive. Blocked in front. Foreman to Zach. Zach blocked by Try. And here's Gill trying to make a move. Can't do it. Can't get past everybody. Kelly Lake back on the ball. Gives it to Pete. Pete into a freed shoulder. DC up the boards but not out. Zach being patient. Now gives it to Tony to Winks. Winks back to Tony. Now Tony's going to have some space if he wants to shot. Instead gives it to Foreman. Foreman can't do the one-timer, but makes a perfect shot on the second one to the backdoor high, and Kelly Lake back in front, 3-2. Great shot by Jim Foreman. Chiefs just gave him a little too much space. Sorry, I'm making some adjustments here. None by myself. Chiefs down a goal. They send it down into the zone where Courtright has the ball behind the net. Up to Iaquinto. Iaquinto to Kellum. Kellum back to Tahoe. Now to Courtright. Conan. Kellum sends it into the side netting, and the net goes off as I think Freed bumps it. So we should have a face-off in the zone here for Kelly Lake. Tahoe sends a shot high. Freed grabs with his hand, knocks to the corner where Iaquinto has it. Iaquinto behind the net to Kellum. Conan. Back to Kellum. And it's Conan again, playing catch. Now out to Tahoe. Chiefs begin to expand. Courtright wants the shot, but Kroll knocks down with his hand. Kelly Lake doing a good job of getting to the rebounds here, though. Tahoe now going to take a shot, and that is a hard shot that Freed has to make the save at. Kellum dives at the rebound, but couldn't get a hold of it. Kelly Lake, though, wins it back with Conan to Kellum. Trench to Kroll. And nice play there by Gage. Good to see him back on the ice after taking the ball to the face. And he gives it to Kyle. Kyle tries to work it through the defender. Can't do it. Vermis avoids trouble. Gives it to his defenders. And Courtright now walks up. Kelly Lake up 3-2 with 9.5 to go in the second half. Kelly Lake trying to get out, but there's going to be a turnover. Junker first to the ball, now trying to get it to Gage. Casey Gibbons with a nice play on the boards, though, to send it to his defender, but Tahoe can't quite connect on the long pass, and it goes down for icing. And we've got music again. Wins the draw. Chiefs controlling, but Try knocks into the corner where Tony grabs the ball. Stats with a nice turn, gives it up to Casey Gibbons, and he's got Aaron Lopez to the back door, but he couldn't get it the right part of his stick to get it, or Aaron Lopez might have had a breakaway. Chiefs with a little possession here. Try and Colin passing back and forth. Now Try accidentally hits Colin as he was trying to get up to Christian, so it's going to be a turnover. Tony with the ball. He's got Casey Gibbons across, doesn't want it. He's just going to elect to slow it down and send it down to Stotts. Stotts on the boards to Tony. Kelly Lake getting some switches. Tony rings it around down to trying to get to Casey Gibbons, but Aaron Try gets there first. And Christian on the ball. Christian gives it back to Freed. Back to Aaron Try. And now it's to Christian, who quickly gets it up to Wedwick. Wedwick doesn't really get the pass he wants, but it ends up on Junker's stick. And a little miscommunication there from the Chiefs. Not a lot of connecting passes right now on both either team for the last minute or two. Try steals away from Aaron Lopez. And Junker drives forward on Tony. Junker keeps his feet, ends up in the boards. DC bounces off the boards. Holds the ball with Tahoe all over him. Gill sends it into the front. Now Junker tries to force in the middle to Gill, but so many defenders in the way. Tony Sikic grabs it. And Tony Sikic with the giveaway. Gill takes the shot. Maybe could have looked for DC in the middle, but it's a shot on net in the freeze with 7 minutes to go in the game. DC and Pete on the draw. Pete wins this one. Courtwright, who's going to flip it, and had Zach Lopez on the run, but Trench is just tall enough to block it. Now there's a chance, and Yari, and now the ball's, man. Yari gave some space in the middle and risks it, but doesn't quite get it high enough. Hits the goalie, and a quick whistle from the refs. And we'll get another face-off, but really good look for Chiefs there. Yari knows he could have had that one. Tahoe uses his body well to knock Yari off the ball. And on the ball finds its way to Winks. I'm not sure how, through several Chiefs players. Winks gets possession. He's just going to slow it down. Kelly Lake doesn't seem to be in a big rush as they're happy with their lead at the moment. Courtwright to Sikic. Sikic tries to feather one through multiple defenders. Can't do it, but he is going to work to try to get the rebound. And Gill is going to be able to at least get the ball out of the zone so he can get a change. Foreman to Winks to Zach. And goes behind the net with the ball. Looks like Zach Lopez has been the guy, at least today, to play up in the first line with Pete Sikic and Winks. Noticing a lack of Brent Walby, so I'm not sure if he's just gone for work or if he'll be here later this tournament. And now Kelly Lake sends the ball. Could see a change in the first lines if he does show up later. But really good look there for Kelly Lake. I think Zach Lopez threw it across the crease in the middle, but it doesn't redirect at all into a net. If anybody watching this has a read on the CNL MedX game, please throw in the comments. That matters quite a bit for what's going on here. Two games going on simultaneously here. Can't see the scoreboard of the other rink. Foreman shoots it high and wide. Now Conan sends it behind the net. Christian to Kyle. Kyle steps through, gets it over to Gage. Gage up to Walford, but Walford has knocked away by Courtwright. Gage and Walford fighting over the boards. Courtwright knocks it over, but it goes straight to Kyle. Now Chiefs are going to have some time with it. Christian sees Walford. Walford's going to try to spin, but Courtwright gets his stick in there. Foreman pressured by Christian, and Chiefs get the ball back. Kellum loses a stick, and Walford, walking through people, takes a fall. No fall or anything, though. Can't really see what brought him down. And Walford and really getting aggressive on Foreman, and now Foreman varies, and now this game is getting real physical as Kellum and Walford are getting into it. A lot of physical contact between multiple Kelly Lake players and Walford there. And still jawing with each other. I'm not sure if anybody's going to the box. It looks like Walford's going to the box. I'm a little surprised. I think Kellum will also be going to the box, I would expect. Game getting physical. It was physical early, and now it's getting back to that late with 4.5 left. Chiefs getting urgent for a goal. Kelly Lake desperately trying to hang on to this 1-goal lead. But we'll get some 4-on-4 broom ball. Kelly Lake controlling, court right. And Sikic now. Alright, clearly no hard feelings here between Walford and Kellum as they're joking with each other in the penalty box. Quote from Walford, that was fun. DC tries to force a shot in. Tony Sikic to wing, or to court right. Court right, long pass up to Zach Lopez, and they got 2-on-1 as DC laid out for the steal. And now Lopez makes the move, and Pete maybe tried to get a little too cute there. Pete Sikic, maybe the best broom ball player in the world, at least in the U.S. Can't quite get the finish, even though he had it wide open for the net. Really nice move by Zach Lopez. But good aggressive play by Freed. Big time save to keep the Chiefs in the game. A minute left of 4-on-4, and Lopez again with the speed to get past the Chiefs defenders. Runs around behind the net, thinking about a wraparound, ends up going all the way out. It's court right, 3:20 to go. 40 seconds in the power play, or in the 4-on-4. Kelly Lake controlling. Oh, aggressive play by Gage. Can't quite get the steal, but no harm done as Kelly Lake's forced to slow it down. Pete back on the ball, gives it to Tony. It's Courtright. Courtright takes the drive, Freed. Nice save as Courtright tried to beat him near side low. Some changes on both teams here as the 4-on-4 is about to end.
Both teams full strength.
Oh, and now here's a chance for Pete potentially on the breakaway. He's going to get past Freed, and he's going to get... Oh, wow, that was... I guess that was a penalty. I don't know if that's what I would thought was a penalty. So, delayed penalty right now. It's Kelly Lake just trying to waste as much time as they can, seeing if they can get this power play even to last them the whole game. And, wow, Pete fires into the net, and Freed's forced to make a save. And Freed had to deal with Pete Sikic one-on-one again, and he came out hard and knocked it away from Pete, but also, I guess, got his stick tangled in Pete's feet and drew a penalty. So 2:14 to go in the game, Chiefs down a goal, and they're about to have to kill off a 2-minute power play as well. Not sure what Kelly Lake's strategy is here, whether they'll be content to just hold the ball and try to run out the win, or if they're going to try to run up the goal differential. I think Kelly Lake may have sent their coach over to check on the score of the other game to see if they need a goal. Yeah, Kelly Lake definitely with a lot of strategy going on as they have their coach checking on the Medex CNL game. Chiefs call the timeout here. Interesting dynamic here as the other rink is close enough that the coach can run over and check on the score, see if the goal differential is good enough for Kelly Lake to get the 1 seed or not. Getting the 1 seed is big in this tournament, as means you get to play a slightly more tired team in your first semifinal game, and means you get to avoid either playing Medex or Legion in the semifinal game. Don't know if we've got a final report yet. Kelly Lake with the ball. Foreman. Oh, Kelly Lake saying they need a goal. Or actually, no, never mind. That's Chippy saying they need the ball. Pete to Foreman. So, Chiefs need the ball. Kelly Lake not sure that they need a goal. Lopez gives it to Courtright, who had a great chance in front, but sends it high. Kelly Lake gets the ball back. Minute and a half to go in the power play. Minute 40 to go in the game. Tony to Pete. Pete to Foreman. To Pete. To Tony. Back to Pete. This is a different power play I've seen in this tournament from Kelly Lake than what I'm used to seeing from them. Maybe they decided to switch it up. Haven't been having as much success as they're used to. Foreman with the drive and big save from Freed. Had to stretch out his leg. I'm not seeing... Kelly Lake is taking shots here, but they're not screaming from the bench that they need a goal, so they may be content with the score as it is.
One minute remaining in the second period.
Kyle knocks Tony off the ball for a second, but Foreman cleans that up. Kelly Lake has possession again. Tony to Foreman. Foreman blocked by Try. They're going to have, Chiefs are going to have about 15 seconds once this power play ends to try to get a goal and tie this game. Pete walking to the middle, tries to get it past Freed's feet, and it is going to end up in the net. I'm not sure if Pete threw it off somebody or if Foreman finished it, but that's a 4-2 lead for Kelly Lake. Looks like the Medics guys are here, so the Medics CNL game is over. And I'm not sure. Kelly Lake talking about whether they need another goal. They can do it. 30 seconds to go. Chiefs now down 2 goals. And we have a timeout from Kelly Lake. So maybe they do need another goal. Oh, never mind. I can hear Tony talking. They don't need a goal. Weirdly silent rink when the music's not on, honestly. I feel like you can hear the players talking a lot more than at rinks I'm used to. Kelly Lake just needs to make sure they do not give up another goal. 4-1. All right, the score is 4-1 on the other rink, so this will be enough for Kelly Lake to move on, though. As long as but they have to keep it at this score. They might have needed that last goal. I'm not 100% certain. I haven't checked all the tiebreakers. Chiefs not pulling the goalie yet, somewhat surprisingly. Not sure if goal differential matters for them. Just 8 seconds, and this should be the final score here. Oh, maybe. And with 2-1, Junker can't get a shot off.
Your final score, Kelly Lake 4, Chiefs 2.
So that's going to be Kelly Lake 4, Chiefs 2. And a win for Kelly Lake, and that should get them the 1 seed for tomorrow when bracket play starts. Good game there. Lots of goal scoring. Love to see it.
Max doesn't play Kelly Lake.
I believe that it'll be Chiefs and CNL in the 4 versus 5 game tomorrow. The winner of that playing Kelly Lake in the 1 seed in the semifinal. Well, it'll be Medics and Legion in the other semifinal game. So, good draw for Kelly Lake. They take care of business in their pool play games. Looks like we've got the Keep next. Wait, no, I don't know who these are. That's the Keep. Who's the women's team? So the women's team that I don't know. We're just going to keep the broadcast going here into the next game. So I am going to go get a quick drink. What? I need to use the restroom as well.
Okay.
But you can guard the camera? Because Grant didn't want this to be left unattended.
Yeah, I got it.
So I'll be back in a second. Welcome back. Just in time for the start of the game between the Keep and Wicked Sisters. I'm not sure where they're from, but let me know in the comments if you're watching this. Not from Minnesota, I don't believe.
I think out east.
Out east?
Yeah. They've got a Eastern player bench coach.
Knut, could you look through this folder and see if you can find the rosters for these teams so I can know some names here?
Okay.
Keeps the zone. Now here's a chance for 17, blocked by the Wicked Sisters. Runs to the boards. Oh, nice pass to the middle, but potential 2-on-1 there, but passes don't connect. And we've got April with the ball over to Shelby. Alright, yeah. Oh, and it's a goal! The Keep with the early 1-0. Oh, perfect, thank you. Right here. Alright, we've got a partial roster for the Wicked Sisters and a full roster for the Keep. That was Kay with the goal, I believe. Nice wrister to the top corner. And it's 1-0 the Keep, just a minute into the game. Wicked Sisters wins the draw. Now it's to the boards to Carly. Carly makes a move past her defender, throws it in front to two. Two being Michelle. Carly back on the ball. Gives it to Kayla Fleming. To Michelle. Back to Kayla. Now over to Carly. Movement from the Keep here. Back to Carly. Trying to learn more of the women's A names, so I'll be practicing with broadcasting here. 21, that is April fighting for on the boards. Now back to number 2, Michelle. Out to Shelby. Shelby takes a drive, just goes wide. Good height on it though. The Sisters can't clear the zone. Shelby might have been looking for a change, but she'll wait and play the ball for a little bit first. Michelle, blocked in front. And now Emily Stein can't quite handle that. Keith maintains possession for a little bit, but Wicked Sisters can have a chance to clear, maybe even with some possession. Has a nice move here from 25, who we do not have a name for. Keep back on the ball. Emily Stein can't quite find Meg in the middle. So Stein passes it down to Ogdahl. Meg Ogdahl. Now Wicked Sisters is going to be able to get all the way down, but for icing. Do you play any more today, Knut, or are you done for the day?
I'm done. We're gonna 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Nice.
Did you watch?
I watched a little bit of your second role play game.
Yeah.
What was the final score of that one?
We lost 2-0.
0.
They surprised us in the first half and got 2 goals, and then we kept it even after that, but we just couldn't get the ball in net.
Do it. Wicked Sisters. Nice spin there from the defender. Trying to get it out. It's been all offensive zone time for the Keep so far. I don't know if either of these teams have played much already, but Kay, the goal scorer, now back on the ice. Pass to Shelby, back to Kay. Fulmer flips it forward, maybe dangerously, but the defender used their hand to swat it down. Shelby steals it and gives it back to Kay. Keeps it wide. Should at least look up the goalie's name for Wicked Sisters? All right.
They both play at 9 a.m.
Both play at 9 a.m., but who did they play?
Our Wicked Sisters play Archie Class.
Okay. So I'm going to guess that
Great Ups beat Lakeep, I think.
Great Ups beat Lakeep? Okay.
And I think Arctic Class beat Wicked Sisters.
Yeah. So both teams needing a win here, it sounds like. Good start for Lakeep, as they have had lots of zone time. Out to Shelby.
Do you know who won versus Harvest and Indian Raiders?
No. Oh wait, actually, maybe I should. Oh, and it's gonna be another goal for Kay. 17. Jamie threw it in front, and Kay picked up the rebound and gets her second goal in 5 minutes. So it's 2-0 Lakeep. Wait, which game is that you were asking about?
Harvest and Indian Raiders.
Oh.
They played.
I didn't watch that game, but I didn't know which team was which, so I don't know which.
Like,
One of the teams won and one of the teams lost.
Oh,
But
crazy.
I don't know which one's which because I don't know their jerseys that well.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Wicked Sisters kick goes into their own bench, so it's going to be a face-off on the blue line, I believe.
I'm leaving here in a sec, but
Okay.
I'll tag out for my baby brother who's better than me at Blue Mall. Oh,
Where are you leaving? Back to your hotel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go home, go back, chill out.
Good to see you. I'll get a more full report of the day tomorrow.
Where are you going? Hotel? You play at 9, I don't play at all. I'm leaving. Get a ride from Ligo.
Start walking, boy.
You get a ride from me too. I also play at 9.
Okay.
Yep, it's working. There's Grant Dawson, the owner of this camera. Back to check on his.
Oh, you got really cool. Hey, what's that? Got one in the last minute or what?
So Kelly Lake really had to score a late goal there. Oh wow.
They sure did.
You guys were close to getting that one seed.
You want me to call this game?
I would love that. Yeah.
Will you work the camera?
I will work the camera, and I also have what we have for rosters here.
Like I need rosters.
You know the Wicked Sisters?
Of course I know the Wicked Sisters.
Okay.
Everybody. That's Beth in the face-off circle right now.
Tell me about the Wicked Sisters,
And
Grant.
that
I don't know a
is
thing about
Smalls versus Beth. Smalls taps that forward. Carlin, the goaltender, bats to the side. Now it's out loose. Gelhar presses. Gelhar. Carlin touches it. Gelhar low. Got Smalls out, working her way out towards the front. Smalls surveys. That ball's whipped in by Carly.
Oh.
That could be a chance for the Wicked Sisters. Nice back check there by the Lakeep gals. I don't know how Lakeep did in their first game. Do we know?
I heard a report, though, from Canuts that they lost to Grey Ducks, but that
Grey
was
Ducks
a
beat them. Okay.
somewhat unconfirmed report. But
Okay.
that's the rumor going around.
Smalls walking the world here on a little journey of her own. She holds up, taps behind. That's Emily Stein with
Yeah.
the ball. That's bad on her side. Wicked Sisters in transition. Moving it forward, slowly through the neutral zone, reset. Here's Shelby Parisian, veteran presence for Lakeep. She takes over, taps it back. Ogdahl on the ball.
First time seeing the ball back here on this side of the ice for in a while.
Sent down, sending Stein on a run.
Oh,
Puts a hand on it, but it's not out of play. Stein can't reach it. Wicked Sisters reset. That's Jones with the ball.
where are the Wicked Sisters based, Grant?
I think they're like Pittsburgh and Ohio, kind of
Okay.
mixy. That geography would not be my strong suit on this team, but I think the Pittsburgh crew is where a lot of these gals play.
Sure.
Should be an icing, and is 7:20 remaining in the
First half.
first half. 2-0. Lakeep leading.
Yeah. Kay Fulmer with both goals for the Keep.
Oh, Fulmer's on a bender here, huh?
Yeah, one
He
nice
can
wrist,
score.
one nice wrist shot high, and one cleanup of rebounds on the back door.
Now, Tebow,
Yes, sir.
are we going to talk about the fact that at 9 p.m. we're mortal enemies? Or are we not
We
gonna
could.
talk about that?
I mean, we've been mortal enemies before, and it doesn't seem to have killed our friendship.
No, it doesn't seem to have affected too much. Maybe strengthened it.
Yeah.
This is Fell touching it down. Here's Fulmer, the goal scorer. So strong on the ball. There's a drive. Nice shot by Fell in front, bouncing ball. Fulmer takes over. She's got Bazicki in front trying to find her. Tries to saucer it in. Carlin covers and holds.
How was the Nordiques team? You got full team this weekend?
You know, I think so. We don't have Smalls playing. She's
Okay.
sitting out. But I think we do have most of our heavy cavalry out there.
Nice. I have no idea who's playing for Squall, so I can't help you there. Sheila doesn't tell me these things.
Max, I know. He told me he'll be
Okay.
there. Blake Hansen.
Yeah, I'm sure Blake makes a
Ooh,
difference.
this flag.
I'm sure Aaron Try will be there too. He's always there.
Yeah, try. You guys will be fine. A lot of talent there. Fulmer on a wraparound.
Oh,
Then bouncing ball in front. Carlin swat to the side. Still live in front. Kay tries to send it right back in the mixer, but it's batted aside by Wicked Sister. Now kept low. Fulmer.
Oh,
Fan down. I don't know 17's name. That's Jamie Lesha for the Keep. She's a good player. I don't know her well at all, but I've watched her play in the Augsburg League a little bit. She's got some skill. Lesha taps that back to Carly.
where's the ball? There's the ball.
Bazicki tries to move it forward, can't do it. Parisian tries to pinch, now Carly does. Now back to Parisian and across, and there's Plesha in space. Plesha sends it low. I didn't know Plesha's name, and so I've just called her Gopher Gloves for a long time. So if that slips out, that might just be
Gopher
what I
Gloves.
call her. She's got maroon and gold gloves.
Okay.
Sallow sends that over.
That-
Ripped on. Nice
Ooh.
shot by Smalls. Wicked Sisters trying to clear. April taps that back.
Who is Sallow?
April Sallow,
Okay.
Duluth,
21?
Yeah.
21 with the blue helmet?
21 with the blue helmet,
Okay.
April. And she's like your classic ubiquitous broomball player. Can she play goal? She can play goal.
Oh, wow.
You need to sit her back on D, she won't give you any trouble back there.
Okay.
You need her to like go and poach a goal, she'll do that too. She's an all-rounder, we call her.
Looks like she's playing wing today? Or center? Not sure.
I think wing. Keep running Fleming back on D. I think that's kind of cool. Kayla Fleming is playing D for Lakeith.
Is that number 4?
Number 4, yeah.
Another.
I mean, I wouldn't
Name it
actually
now.
mind her up at wing, but I like that they've got the confidence in her to anchor the D. She's got kind of a little bit of a nose for the net, I think. I don't know her well. Sent low. Here's a person with a nose for the net. Michelle Everhard. Looking to dangle, create something. Tries to walk to the middle.
Oh.
Does so. What a nice
Oh.
little pull. Chips a
Oh.
low backside.
What
and
a
Wicked.
play.
What a play. Everhard dangles the team and sends that thing no look backdoor, and Carly
A strong finish.
fires
too.
that home with a slapper. Man,
No hesitation on that shot.
nope. Really nice play to set it up, just like a little ballerina dancing through the defensive wall. And wow,
Are your phones vibrating? Or is this your phone?
that's not my
My
phone.
I don't know what's happening. It's constantly vibrating.
Concerning.
It's a popular guy.
I'm just getting a million texts right now.
Yeah. A million texts from all of his adoring fans.
Well,
He
Maybe.
left a bunch of Australian women with broken hearts down there. Wicked Sisters
oh,
press.
there you go.
Delhar back
you
checks
passed.
nicely, but
There
they
you
still
go.
got a chance at it. Couple of the keepers hustling in. Don't cough up the ball now. And they cough up the ball. Gelhar the other way. He lays out. That ball can't be kept in. Wicked Sisters will have to reset. Gelhardt takes over, tries to force it forward, has an easy play back.
Oh, here you
This
go.
is a chance. Nice
nice.
move.
Oh.
Nobody back door. Really good movement there.
Oh, we do have a name for that.
That's
Ellie.
Ellie. I've met Ellie. In fact, Ellie subbed with Arctic Blast for one of the summer tournaments. Ellie's a very nice person. I hear all the other Wicked Sisters are terrible people, but
I would assume
Ellie
they're
is
pretty-
very
I would
nice.
assume they're wicked.
you could say.
Almost like you could say they're wicked. No, I'm very good. Thank you, though. That's nice of you. Oh, a real chance there.
Really good chance.
Stein throws it to the wall just to kind of avert danger. But right now, the Wicked Sisters are putting up some pressure. First time this half we've seen it from them. There, the ball falls softly and out. Nice clear. The keepy will change. Nice play from Marie there to clear the ball for Lakeep. Wicked Sisters take over. We'll step aside there. Plesha with some pressure. Ogdahl sends it forward. Here's Plesha. Go for gloves herself.
Oh, good D.
Denied. Pretty
Yeah.
good D. Now hauled down.
Oh.
We're going to get a penalty. Power play. Plesha's going to touch up the ball just to get the whistle, and she's going to the box. She can't believe it. She doesn't like it at all. She doesn't like it at all, but she's going to sit in the sin bin for a couple minutes. And this is maybe just cracking the door open late in the first half. Just wedge the door open a little bit, and the Wicked Sisters can start to dream again.
Bit of a hold there was the call, or a push?
No, it was a slash.
Oh, slash. I didn't see it at all then.
That's one thing I'm trying to encourage the refs. Give us a real strong hand gesture,
Yeah, I
so we
appreciate
all
that.
know what the call was, rather than just this sort of nebulous. Like I'm on the bench and someone will get a call sometime, and I don't know what's going on. Just give us that was a hook, that was a slash, a hold, a trip. Yeah, just some big hand gesture would help us all. Cut down on a lot of confusion.
I feel like Tito you can always rely on for that, but
Yeah, but they should all just get in
Yeah.
the habit of it. It's not. Just adds an air of professionalism
Yeah.
to the whole thing.
You're not getting paid, so you are professional.
They're professional
yeah,
referees.
they're more professional than we are for sure.
Sure. You guys don't get paid? What?
Boy.
I get paid in free blizzards.
We that is
Thanks
pretty
for-
nice.
Thanks to Dairy Queen.
That's pretty nice.
Lake Josephine Dairy Queen.
Yep.
Go check them out.
When I go to Dairy Queen, I go to Lake Josephine Dairy Queen. I wouldn't.
It
darken
would be the closest
doorway.
Dairy Queen to you.
It is the closest.
I wouldn't never go to a
You-
non-Lake
Josephine
Josephine
Dairy
Dairy
Queen,
Queen.
yeah.
Once you finish my contract.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
That's right. You get fined $10,000 if you do.
Yes, sir.
Well, we don't get too many perks on FedEx from an excavation standpoint. No one's like, hey, you can have one ditch a year. It doesn't happen.
One ditch.
No.
What excavation company is even involved?
Metro Excavation, hence the name
I
MetX.
didn't know that was a company. Okay.
It is a
I'll
company,
be
but
honest with you, I don't think most people knew that
No.
until now.
well, there you go. But it's not. We don't have it. It's not like they're not affiliated with us anymore. I think it was many, many years ago. But anyway,
Not a lot.
Carlin takes
power
over
play
and
so far.
sends it over. This is Danny, but I'm not going to even try the last name.
You should have seen some of the last names on the Michigan Tech team. There were some wild ones.
Yeah.
I just stuck with first names because it was tough.
There we go. 9 seconds remain in the penalty for the Wicked Sisters. No real chances have materialized on the power play yet. Very limited time in the second half to win a draw and gain possession before Lakeep will be back at even strength. Been a fun tournament so far. Nice venue.
How's the ice been?
Everyone was telling me in the morning it was super greasy. Couldn't have been better in our second game.
Okay.
Like our game on the B rink versus CNL, the ice was just about ideal.
Your first game, it was.
It was a
More
little greasy, but I didn't feel like it didn't affect the
Yeah.
play all that much. It didn't feel like
ABA would like to thank Instant Replay Sports for being a proud sponsor. You can pick up your merchandise in the corridor. They are selling all weekend. Also check out their website and check out their store off 90th and Penn in Bloomington.
Did he say play it again? Swing and a miss, Woody!
Woody, instant replay. He's trying. He's trying his best.
He's trying his best.
He did tell me he was playing music. I asked him to stop playing music for the copyright,
Yeah.
and he didn't stop playing music. But he did say that he was only the app or something was like graying out music, certain music. So he claims that maybe some music won't be as copyrighted as others.
He could play any, like, classical music he wanted. We could have, like,
Some Beethoven.
yeah, the Blue Danube Waltz or something like that. Or he could, yes,
Some
Beethoven.
opera symphonies, maybe?
Yeah, get
That'd be
the
nice.
Beethoven's Fifth. Rum-ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Some thundering, like a big Wagnerian opera or something. I would be all about that.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get away with copyright stuff or not, because there has been some music going on. Is it sort of tilted, do you think? Is it straight?
Yeah, maybe that isn't the greatest.
I
You
don't
could-
know how to switch that.
Yeah, there is a way to do it, but
I've been messing
yeah,
and I haven't
I
figured
wouldn't
it out.
worry about it.
Okay.
It's probably okay. You know what we call it? Good enough for government work.
Looking full strength.
Well,
Cemetics motto.
Oh, we were trying to get the 1 seed, working hard, but we couldn't quite get it.
yeah.
Jeff did pretty
We
good
didn't-
that first half.
You didn't like
didn't-
pull
yeah,
volley or anything, did you, to try to get an extra goal?
No, we called a timeout with a minute and a half left, and that did not make the CNL boys happy.
Oh,
Up
yeah.
5-1, and we're calling a timeout. Like,
Well, Kelly Lake did the same thing against the Chiefs, I'll tell you.
yeah, they're trying to go for it too.
They also had their coach running over to the other rink half the time to check on
Well,
the score.
that's what we didn't do. That was our mistake, because we didn't do that. We should have done that.
Well, it wouldn't have made you. Maybe it wouldn't have given you that much urgency because it was a real close game for a long time.
Yeah.
Here, I don't know.
We didn't play our best there.
Okay.
We probably pressed for goals more than just like play our game, and our
Yeah.
game would just result in goals.
Yeah. I mean, you scored 5 goals, didn't you?
We did score 5
I feel like that's a decent amount of goals to score.
it's a decent amount.
You say it was a little easier to play without Scotty and Turfa being out there?
Oh,
Scotty Turfa and Harv,
And Harv?
No. Oh no, none
and
of those three.
and no noise in net.
Correct.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, it's a different CNL look.
That's
for
tough.
sure.
A little different?
Yeah, they had a tough road.
Was that? Was there something going on, or was that the plan the whole time?
I think Scotty had something last minute come up.
Probably last minute Harv.
Oh, but there was no Turfa.
Turfa's injured.
Turf is injured. He's here.
He's here.
Oh, I
he
didn't know that.
actually saying he didn't want to bring his stuff because he would have been too tempted to play.
And
So
then,
he
That
don't
makes
want to
sense.
re-injure himself there.
I don't know what Harv
What's injured about Turfa?
hamstring.
Ham.
shoot.
Like, yep.
Yep. Some call it a hamstring. Some call it a ham leg. Evidently, I haven't heard that. A ham leg. A ham leg. What's going on over there?
I say
Not
like
through-
that's what Turfa said.
Yeah,
Like,
it is leg injury. Ellie trying to battle on the boards here.
Oh, nice. Go.
Ellie's fighting
Oh.
hard.
Might have. Ellie is number
Oh,
10
nice little
or
step.
number.
See, that's why I think she's got a little nose for the goal. Like, just keep going.
Who is this again? Number 4.
Number 4 for that. Oh, I know her name.
You said it
I
earlier.
know I said it earlier. I know her name. Kayla.
Kayla.
I met Kayla this summer.
Okay. Oh, straight into Whitson.
Great bounce from the refs there. For the
Parisian with the ball. 12 remaining. It's kind of become a sleepy half here. 3-0. There's another chance.
Oh.
Oh, the hat trick was waiting for. Plesha. Zabuzicki tries to spin.
pass.
Doesn't quite have the time to do it.
It's right under stick. That's almost one you just shoot if you get that good of a pass.
Yeah, I think she was trying to turn and flip that thing in the air. Like that.
Yeah.
Trying to force it out front. Pretty good little pester D, but just too much speed and athleticism there. Wicked Sisters played Arctic Blast this morning and got drubbed 6-0. Now 3-0 against L'Equipe. Tough sledding, but they battle pretty bravely here. They're a pretty good team and play hard the whole way and have some pieces. Like I feel like
Yeah.
If they got to play as much as these other teams got to play, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, makes sense.
I just don't think they get the reps.
Yeah. Did they like win B or anything last year to
I
force
think-
them to A, or do they just choose to be A because they know they're better, or they know they can?
That I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they would be a very strong B team if they're playing B,
Yeah.
but hard to say.
Yeah, I think that's fair. They would be for sure. Maybe that's what happened. They won B. Beth caught Carly up high there. Walk into the middle. She should
Nice.
shoot it. Oh, Carlin makes a sprawling save. Fell back. Bell's got an easy ball across. Touch pass up to Smalls, and Smalls has got one to walk. Just elects to drop it off. Didn't want to go the Dangle Fest two shifts in a row, I guess.
Far side is open.
She already walked the world once to set up a Worley goal. Ellie flips that thing forward. 25 for the Wicked Sisters.
Could be a shot.
Some time. Tries to find a teammate in the slot, can't do it. And here's Smalls again with another chance. She's walking and tries to dangle. Stood up nicely by the Wicked Sisters. Pinched off here. There's Gelhar. Tenacious as always. Wraps it off. Here comes Carly. With the drive. No, she sends it across. Fought in front. April tries to bag a goal. Can't quite do it. Agnor drops it back. This is Ellie. Far side. That's a
Oh, what a
beautiful
pass.
pass. What a pass. Holy crow. Nikki Jones with the ball of the day for the Wicked Sisters. That's exactly an example of reps, though, because if she plays 100 games a year, she catches that ball at the blue line. It doesn't bounce off her broom, and it's a real chance. Touched ahead by Sarah there. Stein pinches. Nice pinch there by Stein. Touched across by Marie. This is Ogdahl with a drive. There's Stein in front. Marie with a diving, sprawling play. Can't quite get it. Carlin wants to freeze it. Somehow freezes it 2.5 feet behind the goal line. I get that.
Generous by the ref.
Yeah, and I don't mind it actually. If it's like, especially player safety or something.
Yeah.
Like if the goalie's down and grabbing the ball, I'm just like, fine, whatever.
Especially if the goalie's like making some effort to keep
Yeah,
their legs like somewhere near the
exactly
zone.
right, yeah.
Like if they're just running over and standing over there,
That's
it's
a
different than
different
if they have their legs sprawled out.
The one I don't like is when they run behind and pick it up and then trot back into the crease. That one bothers me.
Yeah.
Good shot there. Chance, nice save by the goaltender. Ball out front again. Just trying to clear it here. Can't. Nice pressure by Ogdahl. Touchdown. This line's playing with some tempo. Marie. Nice pass across. Just off the end of Parisian's broom. She'll gather and she'll take a drive. Tipped. Marie with some forechecking pressure and possession. Drags it low. Just fighting down behind the net. Stein supports. Marie loses her broom.
Not too often do you see the broom lay on the ice actually affect the play there, but
Yeah.
it did.
Here
2 on
comes
1.
Beth, 2-on-1. Back check by Bell breaks it up. Just carry the ball forward. Just keep carrying it. Do not stop carrying it. There we go. She gains the zone. Here's Kay. Looking for goal number 3 with 7:05 remaining in the second half. Oh, nice
good
shot.
play.
Really good. Ball in from the side into the slot, one timer.
Perfect pass
Lasha
on the
with
stick.
another drive, yep. She's good. Go for Gloves can play. Kayla to Gelhar. Gelhar forward. Plesha with the ball.
Who's playing on the other rink right now? You guys know? I guess I have the paper.
It looks like it is Flames versus Red Rock.
Okay.
At
Some
7:20.
point- At some point,
Right now it is Grey Ducks versus B Squad.
yeah,
Okay,
I'm
that's-
there. Yeah,
yeah.
Great XP stuff.
Another women's A game going
Women's
on.
A, yep.
On the other rink. Don't know the score though.
The Flock versus the Hive.
What rink are we playing on, Grant? At 9? You know?
You guys are playing at A.
We're playing here.
9 p.m. on A. Sorry,
Cool.
I got distracted
Fine.
there for a second. I was doing some clerical
Clerical.
work.
Okay.
Trying to remember the stats from our game. Ross, who's not here, is wondering who scored what and who assisted what.
And you've got that all in your memory books?
Trying to remember. That's the problem I'm having.
You assisted Justin for one. I know that.
Well, that was in game 1. Game 2 here against CNL.
You got one.
I scored twice.
You scored
Well.
twice. Wow.
Simon from Max.
Simon from let's do it. Let's do it. Was that the first one?
Nope, that was third one, I believe.
Okay,
Right before the power play.
So I scored the second one,
Yeah.
unassisted.
Unassisted second one.
Grant unassisted, and then the third one.
I remember the third too. First goal is Eric Mackey from
4
the
minutes
top.
to go in the game.
Low roller,
Keep still
left
up
side.
3-0.
Okay.
I don't know from who though. That was the first one. You got the second right after that. Charlie got one. Charlie got 4 with stick lift on Dixon.
Then I got 5. Yeah.
And you got 5.
From Simon. So the third one was Simon from Max.
Simon from Max. Max went for a breakaway and Simon picked up the crumbs.
Picked up the crumbs. Love it. Picked up the crumbs. Can't wait to tell him he's just a little dirty crumb eater. Nice touch pass. Here's Ogdal this time.
Trash talking Simon.
Simon's my favorite. He's great.
I was thinking licked up the crumbs like a dog, but
Sure.
that one's fine.
Oh, Stein, drive. Again. No? Your teammate agrees with me again. This rink feels strange to me in that I've never been able to hear so much of the chatter from the bench.
Yeah, well, it's narrow. It feels like the rink itself feels
Yeah,
narrow. when
okay,
you're out
is
there.
that-
Does not
'cause
feel
like-
wide.
Like I could hear.
Oh,
goal!
nice touch. Ogdal taps it home. Nice pass from Stein. Stein, I think, patted the shoulder of the goaltender as she walked by. I hope it was friendly and not taunting. Actually, I kind of hope it was taunting. It'd be kind of cool from Stein.
So we have
2:23 remaining in the game. The clock will run because it's a 4-0 lead. I don't know the score of the other game. We don't know how the Ducks and Bees are getting on.
It'd be nice if they'd put a scoreboard right
Yes.
here where you can look
Look
through the glass
through it.
into the other rink.
Be so
but
nice.
There's no scoreboard there.
No,
so.
they don't do that.
And that would have
So we
taken
don't
a
know.
lot of foresight. Really, my only complaint so far from what I've seen is that the other rink has no stands or anything.
I know. Yeah, so
That
you
is
can
a
only
bummer.
get a few people watching up top in the bar area.
Yeah, and you can't hear anything, which is
Yeah.
not my favorite.
Nice play by 33 to deny Bezicki, but she stays with it. That's it in the corner. Game is zone. Minute 28 left. Chips it down to Ellie. Ellie's got Plush Anderson's in front. Really good chance. Here's a drive. Didn't quite get all of it. Bezicki will take over. Go to the corner. Minute 13 remaining. It's just about salting away the clock here. Sarah. She kicks it forward. Kayla off the wall. Drags. Another nice play. She's got a pretty good set of hands. Nice pass across. Here's Plusher in space. She'll drive the net. Why not try to score one more? She tries to tangle up with Carlin, and she just can't quite keep it on frame.
Kind of glad she didn't, because I might have missed that one.
45 seconds remaining. Keep team's looking pretty dangerous this game. They'll go 1-1 in pool play. Blasters will be the 1 seed because they've shelled their 2 opponents. Arctic Blast.
Yeah, so it'll probably be. Well, I guess I don't know who will be the 2 through 4 between Grey Ducks,
Yeah,
Keep,
no,
and
there'll be
Bees.
some
I think it'll be
goal differential.
Depends. I mean, if the Grey Ducks win over there, then
Then
they'll
they'll
be
be
2.
the 2.
But if they
Then
lose,
Keep would be the 3. Bees the 4.
Bees are probably stuck at 4 just because of a bad goal differential. Even if they win.
So I have to go and get myself some food. I got under 2 hours to go here. What are you guys planning on doing with this?
What's going on next here?
Yeah, Red Rock and Bombers on the other rink.
And you got Miami and...
Miami and University of Nebraska.
Oh, you got the Corn Boys here.
Yep.
Battle of the Corn.
Battle of the Corn is
Corn
right.
Bowl, you can say.
What's your plan, Twigs? Are you sticking around, or are you?
Stay till I play Brumble at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
You gonna stay?
I'll probably stay with Twigs then too.
What if I went and got you guys some food?
I already ate.
I have not eaten, so
What
I
would
would
you
not.
like?
Where are you going?
Well, let's look at some restaurant options.
If you go 7 minutes on 12, you get around Chipotle.
Something.
Culver's was packed.
Something warm would be nice.
Something
warm. That's my main
Alright.
ask.
Arby's is close by.
Something warm.
Nothing
Some
super
gruel then? Would you like some gruel?
I wouldn't be against some gruel. If it was well flavored, well seasoned.
Yeah,
McDonald's is kind of close.
what kind of restaurants do you go to? McDonald's? Culver's?
Do you know who you're talking to?
Could go.
What, do you think I'm 19 years old? I'm a 42-year-old man. I haven't darkened the doorway of a McDonald's in years.
I went for
What
quick.
are you
I went
talking about?
Grant, do you even
Fast
eat fast food?
I mean, I'll eat at Chipotle. Is
Okay.
that fast food?
Yes,
That-
because you go
I
in
guess
fast,
so.
you get out fast.
That's middle food?
But it's not unhealthy. So
Not
like
always
fast
so
food.
unhealthy.
Would you consider Subway unhealthy or healthy?
I don't know.
a
I haven't
Subway
been
goer?
in a Subway in 20
Okay,
years.
so that's a no.
How about Jimmy John's?
Not
I
healthy.
haven't been in there either.
So you're
You
just
go
more
out
of
to
a-
eat at all?
Are you
I go out to eat
what
at
you
all, but
call a foodie?
do I?
You
No,
go-
I'm not a foodie.
Son?
Not at all. I eat food as fuel to me. I like
Okay.
Food is fuel. Body is temple.
What?
We had it for the last game, but I don't know about the next one.
We don't know if we have it. We have a pretty good
We got
book of it.
Pretty big folder here.
You want to take a picture with your phone? Come just take pictures with your phone and you'll get it all.
Where's our binder?
Binder's here, so anytime you want to come up there. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Yeah, we've got them printed off, so just snap photos. Okay. It just seems like anytime we have a stream that has any music at all, Facebook takes it down. Yeah. It does suck.
Classic music.
Yeah, classical, you can go all royalty-free classical. Let's get a little Beethoven.
1800s,
Mahler.
1700s, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not. We need to go back in time. I want some Liszt. I want some Franz Liszt. Well, Hungarian
I don't know if
Rhapsody.
you're gonna win that argument here.
Try worship music, maybe. That might work.
Yeah, have all the fun you want.
Well,
We're not broadcasting.
we actually are right now.
Why? No, we're not.
No, we are.
Why are we live?
Because nobody turned it off.
Thanks.
Here I am ripping fast food restaurants.
Yeah, I think that the people are loving it.
Where do we go? End live video.
Or can you
We'll
just
start
mute it?
new one. No,
Okay,
because we
fine.
want to end it so we get a new
Well, the
game.
problem is sometimes other people hop on and then I lose my